podcast, where we help you make sense of West Africa's investment world. This podcast is brought to you by Daba, your most comprehensive platform for investing in African stocks, bonds, and managed funds. You can download the Daba app on your favorite Google and Apple app stores. Let's kick off with some good news. Despite a general pullback in the market, some stocks are defying the trend. Bank of Africa Mali and Sicable Côte d'Ivoire are standing out with strong gains today. In today's episode, we'll break down a falling market overall, the top gainers of the day, the biggest losers, and what all this means for you as an investor. We'll wrap up with a quick look at bond trades and how they reflect market sentiment across the region. Let's dive right in. First, let's look at the market indices. The BRVM Composite Index, which tracks all listed equities, closed at 304.48 points, representing a daily decline of 1.25%. That brings the year-to-date performance to a still solid 10.31%. The BRVM 30 Index, which focuses on the 30 most traded companies, also dropped to 151.60 points, down by 1.113% on the day. Meanwhile, the BRVM Prestige Index, made up of high-cap, historically strong performers, saw a sharper drop of 2.07%, closing at 128.77 points. What's behind this dip? Several heavyweight stocks like Solibra, Ecobank Côte d'Ivoire, and Uniwax recorded substantial losses. We'll revisit that shortly. But first, let's shine a light on the top gainers of the session. Leading the charge is Bank of Africa Mali, which posted an impressive rise of 6.79%, closing at 3,305 francs CFA. That takes its year-to-date performance to a massive 74.87%. For investors, this signals renewed confidence in well-managed banks operating in frontier economies like Mali. Next up is Sicable Côte d'Ivoire, the electrical cable manufacturer, which climbed 5.31% to reach 190 francs CFA. That's a year-to-date gain of 14.42%. Not bad for an industrial player in a tough macro climate. We also saw gains from Africa Global Logistics, up 1.40%, and Filtasac, the agricultural packaging giant, which added 0.88% today. But note this, Filtasac has risen an astonishing 148.11% since the beginning of the year. Lastly, Total Energies Marketing Senegal posted a modest gain of 0.74%, ending the session at 2,740 francs CFA. These 5 names show that growth opportunities still exist on the BRVM. But you've got to know where to look. That's exactly where Daba Pro comes in. More on that in a moment. Now let's turn to the top losers of the day. At the bottom of the pile, we have Solibra Côte d'Ivoire, the beverage company, which fell by 7.48%, closing at 17,170 francs CFA. Still, despite this correction, the stock is up 38% on the year. A reminder of just how volatile it can be. Other major drops include Bernabé Côte d'Ivoire, down 7.14%, Uniwax, which slid 6.90%, Satao down 6.09%, and Ecobank Côte d'Ivoire falling 5.08% to 11,200 francs CFA. For investors, these declines could represent healthy corrections on stocks that had previously rallied. That opens the door for potential entry points, as long as you understand the fundamentals. And again, Daba Pro helps you do exactly that. Across sectors, most indices finished in the red. Telecommunications fell 0.86%, dragged down by declines in Sonatel. Consumer staples slipped 1.90%, despite relative resilience from Nestlé and Palm CI. Financials retreated 1.55%, primarily due to declines in Ecobank CI and NSIA Bank. The bright spot? Industrials managed to edge higher by 0.86%, supported by gains from Sicable and Filtasac. This is what we call a mixed market. For savvy investors, it means now's the time to rebalance. Take profits from overbought names and scoop up value where others are panicking. Now for a look at the bond market. Total bond volume traded today reached 1,503 units, with a transaction value of 14,676,727 francs CFA. That's a notable increase of 25.86% compared to the previous session. Most of the activity came from sovereign bonds, especially those from Mali, Senegal, and Niger. These countries remain attractive to investors seeking steady returns. For example, Senegal's EOS 015 bond offers a coupon of 6.25%, while Niger's TPNE 08 is yielding 6.60%. Strong returns by regional standards. If you're looking to diversify and reduce your exposure to volatile equities, these fixed income instruments offer a solid foundation. A well-balanced portfolio might mix reliable bonds with high-potential stocks to create long-term wealth. If figuring all this out feels overwhelming, remember, that's why Daba Pro exists. Daba Pro is our premium subscription that helps you make the most of your investments in Africa. With weekly recommendations, exclusive research, and reduced trading fees, it gives you everything you need to stay ahead of the markets. With Daba Pro, you don't just follow the market, you're ahead of it. That's all for today's episode. Thanks for listening to the Daba MarketsTalk podcast. We'll be back next Monday with another update. If you enjoyed this episode, please leave a rating, follow us, and share with friends. Remember, this information is for educational purposes. Always do your own research or consult with a financial advisor before making investment decisions. And download the Daba app on your App Store to start investing in African stocks, bonds, and manage portfolios through your phone and find other helpful content. Until next time, keep learning and keep growing your financial knowledge.